1, 2, 3. Do you want someone who makes your voices heard, who understands and listens to your every word? Someone who can advocate for your community, someone who believes in equal opportunity.
Uncle Heshy, Uncle Heshy,
Vote for Floppy Squirrel and Uncle Heshy. They're the best candidates for you and me. Together they'll bring peace and prosperity to the whole district of Brooklyn. Just you wait and see. Let's go down to all those voting booths. Every vote counts, yes, it's up to you. And vote for Flopper School and Uncle Heshy, the greatest district leader for you.
Hello. Now we're working. We're on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show, the Just Enough Heshy Show. ST, welcome back. How was
I don't know. This has been a tough week for a few people. I just wonder, is there something in the stars? Is everybody going through this?
Where we are, you
like
and me
growth and change. I mean, I'm saying growth and change as opposed to misery and hardship because that sounds nicer.
Well, we're going to talk about some personal issues about me and you. I have a lot of complaints this week. And everybody, we're going to talk about some good news. One of our local community groups did something super great, ST, today.
Yeah, I love good news.
Good news. They did something great. And we're going to talk about a lot of different things. And we're going to have a good laugh. And we're going to talk about me as well on my political run. But in the meantime, ST, let's start with who's taking care of our show today.
Oh. Yes. No. sorry. I just got like a last second text. Okay. We have Soft Fusion Inc. They are a software development company that's been in service for 15 years, and they can help automate and streamline the areas of business that might be a problem for you. They can help you with your any software problems. You can call them for a free consultation at 718-215-9800. We have Orchidia. Best, amazing dairy restaurant. They have a buffet every day from 12 to 3, $25 per person, including coffee and tea. We have Pescata Carne. They are a meat restaurant located at 509 Avenue P, and they have amazing exotic dishes like duck, handmade gnocchi, skirt steak, and a broad range of food. Then they have a dairy version, Pescata New York. They're located at 1776 Ocean Avenue. They have amazing salmon, I know, and Belgian waffles. We've tried a bunch of their foods. All of it is amazing. Let's see what else. And then, of course, we have Change Pain. A lot of people have a lot of pain and not knowing how to see problems in a way that doesn't drown them. And I'd like to help you deal with anything that comes your way. And if you're feeling uninspired, if you're feeling you're not supported, if you feel that people aren't there for you and you just want to have your life be seen differently for you, you can email me at changepain@gmail.com.
You're wonderful, Liz.
Or call 347-687-9995. My office is located in Borough Park. I'd love to help.
Well, we have Jamula Jewelers. You can come visit them at 944 Kings Highway, or you can call them for a private appointment at 718-336-1980. Jamula Jewelers, a family-owned business for over 40 years, specializing in diamond engagement rings, eternity bands, and diamond jewelry. Or just bring your old jewelry in to redesign and freshen up for a new look. Jamula Jewelers, they've got the sparkle for you. Again, they're located at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. And then, of course, we have TTStyles.com, TEETEESTYLES.com, Tehila Tishla, TEHILA at TEETEESTYLES.com. You can call her for an appointment. She does her wigs, makeup. She does very good prices. You can reach her at 718-675-6842. Again, 718-675-6842 for private appointments. And again, check out our website at TEETEESTYLES.com. And then we have Green Line Building Solutions. We help you with your plans, your permits, your stop work orders, your vacate orders. We help you with inspections, code compliance, ECB violations. We help owners and get them into compliance with their violations. We do expediting for the DOB, FDNY, and DEP. We help you with settlements with Department of Finance and FDNY criminal tickets. We also specialize in evictions. We help your gas get turned back down by National Grid or Con Edison. We're located at 5318 16th Avenue, the corner of 16th Avenue and 54th Street in Borough Park, 718 718-871-0382, 718-871-0382. And you know what? You can text me during the show if you want, 718-288-7844 with any questions that you want on the show. And don't forget, we have also China Glatt. Wonderful place.
I keep forgetting to go there. I've been missing their meat.
Oh, it's very good. Linda, again, ordered something during the week for it. It was just really great. Just melted in our mouths. I know I keep saying that word. When something is so good, it's just really good, Esty. And that's the way I like to tell you about
When
it.
it's good, it's great.
So you can get China Glatt. You can check out their website, CHINAGLATT.com, or call them for an appointment or a private reserve a table at 718-438-2576, 718-438-2576. Now, Esty, of course, I'm going to start with my quote for the day.
Go for it.
Okay, fine. My quote is there, and I think I didn't hold by this quote when we talk about my issue this week.
Okay.
And it is to resolve to be tender with the young, compassionate with the sick and the aged, sympathetic of the poor, and tolerant of the weak, and the wrong, and not because it might happen to you in your life. Doing the right thing should be your life.
Wow.
So yeah, I try to help the sick. I try to be nice to everybody. And this week, my son and me had a little problem, and I wasn't tender. I was very tough, and you were tough on me.
It's very tough when it's personal, but the key word to always remember is just compassion. That really, you say the word compassion, and your whole body feels different. Like you're like, oh, compassion, and all of a sudden you just feel nicer.
Well, I'm going to tell you a little story, not so compassionate, about my friend Neil, who's not around, but it was such a funny story. I have to tell you guys the story. Me and Neil were working one summer as waiters upstate in a place called Melman's Restaurant in Woodburn.
Okay.
Many years. You talk about 30-something years ago, maybe more. And at the restaurant, so Neil always likes to get things done quickly. You remember Neil, how he used to tell us, just get to the point and get it over with.
Oh, he would take forever to finish a conversation.
And if you messed with him, his replies were always off the cut and a bit harsh and sarcastic. Neil.
Yeah, he'd be like, what are you talking about?
And we were working a table of 10 together, and a woman customer asked Neil, I'd like to get a margarita. So Neil replied, as always, I need to see your ID. And the woman customer is giggling and taking out her ID. And she says, well, you think I look like a teenager? And Neil replied, no, I thought you qualified for a senior citizen discount.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We were fired right after that.
I don't know. Sometimes when I have a hard time, I'm like, Neil, you're up there. You know me. Like, please connect me.
So, Esther, before we get into politics and talk about other stuff, I want to tell you about me. Okay?
Yeah, let's talk about. I want to know people's opinions about.
I'm going to tell you. First of all, I'm running for district leader of the 48th district.
Yes.
And sometimes I'm trying now to be more calmer and not to take things personal.
Even though, wow.
Yeah. People are still posting crazy things like today.
You just gotta let it go.
They posted something from March when I was complaining about the traffic that the police hold up because on Fort Hamilton and McDonald Avenue, you can only make a left turn from one side. And sometimes there's a police officer there, and sometimes there's not, holding up traffic. And this traffic can back up 3-4 blocks on a stupid turn. Mm-hmm. And now the cop is standing there to give a ticket, and then he pulls you over. There's no other way to make that left turn or whatever it is, unless you stay in that lane. In that lane, you have to block traffic even more.
Right.
And if the police officer is there moving along traffic, fine. But instead, he hides there and cops. And he hides there and tries to give you a ticket. So everybody sees him, so they're holding up traffic left and right. It is just not right, Esty. Just not right. And they're making fun of me why we're complaining about it. And instead, we're so busy with these cameras and we're so busy with this. You're turning off cameras for the school, but you're not turning off cameras for the you're not turning off cameras on Ocean Parkway. You understand? Mm-hmm. You're turning off cameras where you should have. I believe we should have cameras by the schools, that people shouldn't speed cameras and people shouldn't run over little kids.
I'm not pro cameras.
No, I'm not for cameras. I disagree with cameras to be on Ocean Parkway or Main Avenues to catch you because you can't go. But by a school zone, by a particular school, there you have to slow down because you don't want to hit the kid.
Right.
And again, Simcha Felder, our state senator, who is running, he says he believes in term limits, but he doesn't. For himself, he shut off all the cameras by the schools, but doesn't mind leaving the cameras on to give tickets to people.
Because they need money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask.
You have to just give them whatever you want.
So let's talk about.
That's what I think. So I am running for political district leader. I want you to vote for me. I have my pictures up there. I do stand for people. I do take your phone calls.
Yeah, you have no idea what this guy does. He's always busy helping people. I feel like he helps people too much sometimes.
Yeah,
but
and I get a little upset, And now this week I myself had an issue, and I need help from you guys. First of all, everybody, Esty, where can they call into the show?
So you can call into the show at 718-303-9090. We really want parents' opinions about what they would do if like if this was their child, I'd really like to know. So do you want to? So tell us from your perspective.
So first of all, I want to tell you about Shamira. This before I go
Okay.
about me. Today, somebody robbed. I think it was last night or today. They robbed a solo member of his car. And they ran away. And you know who? Stopped them? The Shmira people. Shmira stopped them, caught them. Again, another big score by these guys.
Wow, I guess they're
and they're just all
getting the
over
right
the place.
people.
They're investigating. They're on top of their game. Shmira, I don't want to. They were saying today. I just sent out a tweet thanking them for doing good stuff, and people saying, "Oh, you're taking credit." What credit? I was thanking them for being good to me. For being good to the community, and that's the right thing to do.
They thought you were taking credit by thanking them.
Yeah, thanking them.
Man,
saying,
people
hi,
can twist anything.
Right. Thank you, Shmir, for helping us, Heshy. I wanted them to know that it was me thanking. Oh, you think what? Thank you, credit. Of course, I'm going to thank them. They're my community members. They
and how could it ever be wrong to thank someone for anything?
And they did a wonderful job. Thank you, Shmir, so much for what you've done for us, and I appreciate it. Now, Esty, I want to take a call.
Okay, let's find out what they want to talk about.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy and Esty.
Yes, hi, how are you?
How are you? What's your name?
My name is Gabriel.
Hey, Gabriel, how are you? On the air with Heshy and Esty. What's doing?
How are you? I would like to say that Shmir today was very, very wonderful. You did a great job. Any organization don't do like this, like Shmir and the police was working hand by hand with them. And I would like to say thank you, Hershey, for giving so much support that other politicians don't do this.
Right. I agree. Where was Felder? Where was our other people? Dove Hyken always screaming and hollering on the street. These are the boys today. They went out of their way. And it's not only today, Esty. It's like the last few weeks, these guys have been on their game.
You know what it is? I feel like the other organizations have been there for so long that they do what they have to, but they have something to prove, so they're really trying to do the best job they can.
Shmira has been around a while. And
it is, but people haven't really taken Shmira as seriously, and now they're really getting support because they really are trying their best.
And they're using their brains. Gabriel, thank you for the call. That was very nice of you. I hope you voted in the election, Gabriel.
I will be September 13th out to vote for you.
I forgot to tell them that. September 13th. Thank you, Gabriel. Wonderful.
Yes.
September. You got to remember that. Thank you, Gabriel, for the call. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you
very much.
I want you to know what we're going
to do. I want to give out the hotline number for everyone. If any emergency in Borough Park, you should call in the hotline number.
Go ahead. Please do.
Yeah.
Then the number will be 718-871-4444, 718-871-4444. You never hesitate to call in. You just call in anytime for any kind of emergency.
Are you a Shmira member?
I'm not from the Shmira, but I'm one of the Shmira supporters.
Wow.
Very good. By the way, I want to ask you a question. Do you like Trump or don't you like Trump?
I do like Trump.
That's it. That was my answer. Thank you.
Thank you so much
for your call. Trump is a straight shooter.
You got it. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you.
That's Hershey. That's Hershey Tischler. We're going to everyone support September 13th. We're going to come out and make you for 48th district.
You got it. You are a good man. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you. You see, STD,
he is a straight shooter. He's so straight that people don't like it because
you know that I was reading an article that they want one idiot. You're gonna love this one. His name is, I think, James. Here it is, James Altcutler, whatever. I was watching it last night. He wants to ban the presidency completely.
What do you mean ban it?
You're like, no more president. Let's get rid of it.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Because Trump is such a crazy person and he's messing.
We have to redo any system. Any system over time gets corrupted.
The president is a very good job, and he's doing a great job.
But you know what people don't realize? When people are able to be open to all the bad things that they are, everyone says, "Oh, I'm the good guy. I have no bad." When you can be open, hey, I'm bad. I am every bad thing in the world, and I cannot say that in a certain situation I would have become a murderer, a rapist, a liar, all these terrible things. We don't know what would push people. He is honest about. He's very open. I have a bunch of bad qualities, and I'm not ashamed of them.
And he messes up too, and he says it. But let me just tell you something. Under the Obama,
I'd rather trust someone who tells me, "Oh, hey, I have a bunch of bad things about me, and I'm open about it," as opposed to someone who says, "Oh, I'm all good. I would never do anything bad." I don't trust that.
I disagree with his immigration policies. That I believe America should be more open. But he has made the economy better. He has gone in with a tough man attitude to the nations of the world and said, "Listen, you're not going to screw around with America. I want America to come back," and he has done well. And he has denuclearized whatever it is. They haven't shot any weapons to Korea. The Chinese, they might be fighting back and trying to be tough, but he actually puts them in his place. And Russia too.
So I don't know. I don't
know. I like Trump.
This is random. So I was just in Canada. So first off, menthol cigarettes are illegal there. I had no idea.
Oh really?
Yeah, you're not allowed to sell it.
Yeah, you went for Shabbos.
Yeah, it was very interesting. I mean, we found some nice Canadians. We were looking for nice ones. And another thing is, so you know how we have Mexicans, like a lot of them. I didn't see a single Mexican person there. I saw a lot of Asian. Isn't that interesting that they like the Asians go to Canada and the Mexicans come to us? Is that like specific or?
I don't want to comment on that. Please,
Is that bad?
Please don't make me comment.
You don't have to comment on it. It was just a thought I was wondering about.
Maybe you're in a little different town. Maybe that's it. We also have in New York City, Little Italy. We have
no, so we have everything. But I'm saying for them, they didn't have so much like of everyone.
I can't believe that.
I don't know. I didn't see even one.
Okay, maybe you weren't looking, Esther.
Maybe
Esther. So my son, is 18 years old. He graduated high school.
Okay.
And I want you people to listen out. And I'm not happy. He wants to go to Israel for the year to learn and study yeshiva, and I want him to go to college. He says, well, I'll get my college credits there. I said, but when young boys go away when they're 18 years old, they're very on the borderline. They can come back very good, and they can come back very bad. They're very influenced. 18 years old, you're going away, and we have no idea. In America, or wherever your parents live, you have 500 different schools or yeshivas. College should be the first thing. Once you get your bachelor's degree, you can do whatever you want. You can even mess up and not work. Once you have your degree,
I just don't know why a degree is so important to you.
Because without a bachelor's degree today, it's like the old high school diplomas. If you don't have it, you're not going anywhere.
That's not true. For so many jobs, you don't need a diploma.
You're making a mistake.
To be a photographer, to be
with a bachelor's degree, Esther, you can go. If you can't be a photographer, you can't be an artist. Not everybody can be a photographer or an artist. With a bachelor's degree, you can go take a test by the city and become a city official or work in a public school. Whatever it is, you can get jobs that will pay you and give you at least a job.
I'm just thinking that you have a plan in your mind of how life works and how you're going to, how your kids are going to be their best.
Here's my problem.
But it's not for sure.
Here's my problem. The school that's taking them cons these young boys in. They make them stay, and they even sometimes con them in for a little longer, all because they want the money, not because they want to educate these kids.
Sure?
So I'm telling you, because they were so happy that the kid had money, and he took the money with him, a large sum of money, that, when he told them, my father doesn't want to let me go, and they said, come anyways. How could you do that?
I mean, well, first off, they don't know you. I
can't stop an 18-year-old, but the point is, it's wrong. Parents have a right to lead. And, when you do the job right and you work so hard to get your kid to the right age, no drugs, no bad habits. Of course, everybody has something. And you're at the finish line. And all you want to do is finish college. Afterwards, you can't control them. They're married. They want to do drugs. They want to not. They want to run around. But at least you get them the proper foundation, so they can start creating a blueprint, and then they run away because they want to get a year off or they want to party. That is not the way life is. I know that's the way the young think, but you and I are older, and if you have to party, you'll see that it's going to affect you 30, 40 years later. And I don't understand why us parents are scared and we have to give in to our young kids running away and these rabbis and Israels and yeshivas are conning them into coming.
I don't know if they're conning them. So this is the thing. If any of our listeners can call in and ask, do you know any experience of your child wants to do something, he's 18, he feels he's old enough, and you don't agree with them, how can you handle the situation? If your child is made up, hey, I am going there, and there's nothing you can say, what's the best method for a parent to do to help the child? Because
and it's peer pressure too.
It's peer pressure,
and this is going, and his brother's.
Is it possible that he's right, that he can do college later?
He's wrong.
I know that you believe that, but I want to know as a whole, do all parents say, hey, if I set a course for my child, they have to follow this course, or they're going to be messed up?
No, they have to follow the course.
But do they have to? Maybe there's a better course. I just wonder, what have other parents done when their kids did not want to listen to their way of life?
We've been there from the beginning. They must understand the way of life. We've suffered. We've struggled. We don't want them to sleep on the floor. We don't want them to be homeless. We don't want, how many kids, again, I'm going to keep repeating this over and over and over again. How many kids are on the street who don't have parental guidance, who don't have parents who love them, who don't have parents who cry with them, and they wish they can have the guidance. They wish they can have the place to go.
You don't appreciate what you have till it's gone.
Right.
So yeah, guys, I would really love it if you would call in to the show at 718-303-9090 and tell us, do you have any experience dealing with teenagers who think that they know their path better?
They think they're a man. They think now that they're 18, they're a man.
At 18, technically they are a man. In the old days, 14 was a man. No, so we have higher the age, and they say you're not a full adult until you're 26 at today's age because we're such millennials.
It's 20 age. It's still 21. Doesn't make a difference.
Let's take a caller.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy and Esty.
Hi, Uncle Heshy. This is Heshy from Brooklyn.
Hello, Heshy from Brooklyn. How are you?
Baruch Hashem. I was just in Israel myself.
And
I would recommend you send your kid to yeshiva for a year. He'll be a changed person. He'll come back with a nice black hat. He'll be learning Gemara, and he's going to be nachas. And you know what? In the next world, after 120, you're going to see all the packages you're going to get. Good packages, not from the colleges.
And Heshy,
What happens if he's in
Wait,
Israel and he doesn't have good friends?
Heshy, well, I agree with you on that. And what happens if with the gamble happens that he comes back bad? And you've seen kids come back cursing and drugging and running on the streets. You've seen that. So why should I gamble that he comes back broken? I mean, you're right. If he comes back with the black cat and all that, I'm in.
Maybe you have to trust him.
I trust him. How could you trust an 18-year-old?
You can trust him if you support him. Say, hey, I'm sending you to Israel. Please
Heshy,
be careful of who you're around.
Heshy, you've never seen anybody come back broken from Israel?
Did they have supportive parents to start with?
How many kids have come back from college with black hats?
I don't know. In New York City, we have many. Matter of fact, a young boy is getting married who's been by me, and the family's been hanging out with me for many years. He's a big Talmud Chacham and Masmid. Did not go to Israel. Sat in Brooklyn College for 4 years. Graduated with honors. Learned during the day. You should have seen him, even when he had spare time. Black hat, finished Brooklyn College, and I just am shocked. And he's not the only one. A lot of religious boys go to Touro and Brooklyn and Kingsborough, and they actually finish and they stay religious and learn Torah.
Why does college have to be first? Why can't Torah be first? What's with the order that you decided a while back?
You don't believe college is good?
The college has corrupted a whole generation.
Corrupted?
You know, like you see what's going, absolutely. The drugs and all the other stuff, the gays and everything going on in the colleges today is a destruction of the whole American society. And that's why Trump is trying to fix it.
Oh, wait,
I don't know
when you said about the gays, you know there was a big gay pride parade in the middle of Jerusalem? One of the biggest.
Unfortunately, because the Haredim are not doing nothing.
Why does that affect anyone if they have a parade?
Because Hashem says he's going to destroy the country if they do that. It's in the Torah. Look in the Chumash.
But it's not everybody in the country. If some people in the country do something, not everyone's responsible for that.
We are one people. If we don't speak up, look what happened to the Holocaust. Not everybody was assimilating, but even the religious got killed because they didn't speak up. They didn't care if Jews are open on Shabbos. That's what happened in Hungary and in Budapest and Reform and in Poland.
I don't think speaking up.
You can't blame the innocent for being killed for not speaking up. That's wrong. You can't do that. That's 100% wrong. What we were killed was by an animal monster who walked down the street and somehow he beat us and that was bad.
Yeah,
that's why we have to fight back. We should never forget. We must fight back.
Yeah, but that was the reform movement that caused it.
I don't know, Heshy, but it was a very interesting call. I like that. And by the way, Heshy, you like Trump or you don't like Trump?
I love Trump.
You know I'm running for the district leader of the 48th.
I am fully aware.
I hope you support me. I love you. Now, actually, I'm thinking of letting him go to Israel, but no.
I guarantee you that you're not going to regret it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Maybe you can get some promises from him, like promise me you won't come back on drugs or something.
Yeah, sure.
No, if you say I will support you, just don't do this. I think he'll listen.
Yeah, Heshy.
Yeah, but look, sending one kid, let's see what happens. You have something all your kids. Right?
One with the guinea pig. That's what I mean.
I sent already 2 afterwards, after they finished college, and they came back because they were older, more mature, and they had their education. You're sending them before their education, they come back, they have to start college, and it's like, why should I? I just had a good time. Maybe I should just continue having
You're saying that it has to be first work, then play. If you do play, then work, then it doesn't work out. But that's not a fast rule.
Do you go on vacation every year?
I'm on vacation all the time. I listen to your show.
But let's be honest. You go on vacation. How do you go on vacation? You work hard. You pay for you raise put together the money. You go. You don't go on vacation first and then go to work. You first work and then you go on vacation.
That's not fair. I first vacation and then work.
You and Heshy, same boat. Heshy, thank you for the call. You're wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Opinion number 1. I hear what he has to say, and he's right. If the kid comes back beautiful, I mean.
So that's the thing. Okay, your kid wants to go. He's set up his mind.
Yeah.
What's if you said, hey, I will support you, no problem. But let's make up some rules. Promise me that you're not going to do this.
So I did.
What was it?
I made a deal with the boy. I said, listen to me. Here's the deal.
Okay.
We're gonna. He gave you money. He took the college fund and he took it for Israel. And I said to him, listen, all I want you to do is sign a paper that you go to college when you come back. And if you don't come to college,
wait. What's if he finds his passion and it has nothing to do with college? Does he still have to go?
That's a problem. Yeah.
What's if he just doesn't want to do college? Some people don't want to do it, but some people don't want to go to college.
Some people don't want to go to work.
I know it's important to you. But it's not,
I want to go to Miami Beach and retire and sit on the
not
beach
working
all
is
day
not the
long.
same as not going to college. College, you can find a job from work. You need to survive. You
But
don't need college to survive. You
not
might have
every-
less of an income, but I don't even believe that's
Not
true.
everybody's made for college, but this young man is made for college.
If he doesn't want to, then is he made for it?
But why doesn't he want to? Because his friends are influencing it.
I don't think it has to do with his friends.
Today, if you don't,
I didn't want to go to college. I went to college like 5 years after I finished school. I just wasn't ready
And
to
it
even be
wasn't-
open to more schooling.
It was harder. It was harder.
It was not harder. I was more adult. I was able to actually. I failed throughout high school and college. I got straight A's, but I wasn't ready as a child because I wasn't mature enough to take tests and be serious about it. Maybe when he comes back, he'll be like, "Wait, I have to get my life together," and he'll be more serious than he was till now.
I hope so.
We don't know what can
All
be.
I know is I'm gambling. Esty, I was reading an
Okay.
article that that we have a new bill. This is what we're wasting our
Okay.
time with. That seeks the immoral flags of the U.S. Embassy. To keep immoral flags off U.S. Embassy flag staffs. On July 19th, this guy, Rep. Carolina Representative Jeff Duncan, sponsored a bill. The bill consists of a single line, one line, which states that the Secretary of State shall ensure that no United States diplomatic or consular post flies or flags other than the United States over a post. That means you can only fly the United States flag. Sometimes we fly.
This is what they're worried about?
Yeah,
A flag?
Because sometimes a few years ago, some embassies, including those in Jamaica, Macedonia, and even Israel, occasionally fly the LGBT rainbow flag.
Oh, instead of American.
No, or they fly with the American flag, and they feel that's wrong.
Wow.
So it should only be our flag and no other flag. And this is what we're wasting our time with. Yeah.
You know, I wanted to say also, so there is an us and a them mentality, right? So when you're saying, oh, I'm not behind America, I'm behind LGBT, then America is the them and the LGBT is the us, which means you're not going to support an American, you're only going to support people who believe what you do. The goal is that everybody should be an us, because when someone's an us, you have mercy and compassion. When somebody's a them, it's, oh, they need to pay and they deserve punishment. We have to make everyone part of our us. Like, I protect all people, not just my people, my family, my friends. There should be no
I agree with
limit.
You. We should, but you know what? The LGBT is saying, no, we are a different kind and we deserve.
You know why? Because they were rejected their whole life. They're like, we were always considered a them. We want to have our own us so that we're making you a them.
Nobody's stopping you from being gay. We might not agree with you, but you want to follow, you want to steal our rules. You want to be married like us. You know, there's one of the
first off,
you know, we have a 50% divorce rate in America today, or whatever. The gay community has over an 80% breakup rate.
So that's the thing. Like my mother explained to me this concept and I really liked it. Any two people that want to sign a contract, first off, marriage has nothing to do with the government. I don't even know why they're doing that.
Sign a contract.
Any two people can say, hey, we're living together, please give us a tax break. So it doesn't matter. And then if, let's say we're supporting a child, let's say we adopted a child, let's say me and my sister decided we're not getting married and we want to have a kid. So we adopt a child and we take care of them. Why can't we get the same rights even if we're not gay, even if we're not straight? We should be able to have two people get a tax break.
When you have a will or when you have contracts, they can always be contested by outside people. When you have
that's exactly it.
Marriage certificate is like the
let's say my parents were terrible people. They're wonderful people, but let's say they were terrible, right? So me and my sister decide that we're going to be each other's like backup. And so let's say something happens, one of us dies. I don't want my parents, who legally have more rights, I'm signing away that if I'm in the hospital, that my sister comes visit me, not my parents. Like that's exactly what this contract is to say. I don't know what family. This contract lets you choose family.
But your parents can fight it because they are the next.
But you see, but that should not be okay. If I sign a contract saying, hey, this is my new family, I don't care if you have the same blood as me.
Maybe you were tricked into the contract.
Tricked into the contract? What do you mean?
People get tricked into wills all the time. They change it the last minute.
To wills?
Yeah, wills, contracts,
no,
agreements.
What we're talking about is saying, hey, there is one other person that together we get tax breaks. They inherit everything I have. If I'm in the hospital sick, they're the one that's going to take care of me. It's basically saying this is my immediate family. If you make a choice and choose a bad family, that's not their problem.
There's a whole court and a whole bunch of judges and lawyers just based on when somebody dies and leaves a will, that there's court battles for years, that the estate stays in limbo till it's figured out in court, and how much money is lost from that estate because of your contract. A marriage certificate automatically gives the next of kin more power.
So, right. So why is it called a marriage certificate? Why isn't it considered a family certificate? I can choose to make anybody my family, even if it's a random person on the street, over my own family. If my family is not good, I should have a choice to make anybody my family.
Okay.
You know, I say that you don't choose your family, you choose your friends.
Now
you can choose friends that become family. Yeah,
so
go on.
Fine. So now I want to talk about Simcha Felder.
Yeah.
Here's a guy who fights for term limits, but he keeps rerunning and rerunning and rerunning.
Wait, I want to. Yeah.
You might like him on this one, even though I don't like his idea that he shut down the main cameras for schools, which is more important than he kept the cameras alone for speeding. Do you know that he voted for medicinal marijuana? You're gonna like him.
Oh,
he's a marijuana
no,
fan.
I'm pro that.
I know.
Oh,
Simcha Felder, Mr. Marijuana.
I don't know. I had a problem like last week. I didn't understand. I tried to speak to him about the liver donation, which I know it's not his category, but I was trying to understand.
No, Simcha Felder is too busy talking about his rugelach and chocolates.
No. I was saying the guy that was on our show, right? I understand that.
Blake Morris.
Yeah, I was saying I know that this is not his area of expertise, but I was talking to him and he explained to me a point that it didn't make sense to me. Like, it's very important for me to legalize being able to sell your kidney or your liver because that would save lives. And he said that because it's morally wrong to get paid for a good deed, it can't be done. So even though it would save lives, it would give people money, dialysis would go down, the insurances would save, our rates would probably go down because it's morally wrong. Morally wrong meaning it doesn't feel right, even though there is nothing wrong with it legally. He's not supported. And I'm thinking, are other people going to be like this? Like, oh, it's not okay to sell your liver. So I'd rather people die than get paid for doing something that you're supposed to do for free. That seems so messed up. And I really hope people don't believe this. Guys, can you call into the show and tell me your ideas? Like, I was also talking to Z and he was like, oh, because you can have children. Like, what happens when people sell it? Their children. I'm like, what children? You have to be old enough. You have to be over age.
Well,
you cannot just give someone else's kidney. What do you mean? If I donate blood right now, I go in. It's not like my mother's going to say, oh, hey, let's go get your blood in.
Blood is different.
Why?
Blood, because blood comes back. Blood, is a safe way to donate. Come on, Esty. It's not
what
like
I'm saying
giving
is,
a kidney
so fine, it doesn't have to be
liver
18. So what if you say you have to be 25 or over? And think about it. They'll have so many candidates to choose from. You'll be able to get the healthiest people's liver because they're getting paid for it. And this could save lives. Guys, hold on. Call into the show, 718-303-9090. I really want to hear, is there like a moral thing where we would rather not save lives and give people money just because morally we feel like, oh, we should be doing it for free?
We're going to talk morally about guns in a minute. Esty, let's talk about some of the advertising. I'm going to go first. We have Chamula Jewelers. Again, they're located at 944 Kings Highway at 718-336-1980. You can go in and make a private appointment. Again, 944 Kings Highway. Chamula Jewelers. You can bring your old jewelry in and they can redesign it and freshen up and have a good new look. They got the sparkle for you. Visit Chamula Jewelers at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. Again, you also have ttstyles.com. Tehila Tishler, TEESTYLES.com. Take a look at her website. She has some fantastic stuff. Her phone number is 718-675-6842, 718-675-6842, and you can make a private appointment with her. And you have Green Line Building Solutions. We have plans and permits. We help you with stop work orders, vacate orders, inspections. We help you with your code compliance. We help you get your building into compliance. We do your expediting. We do DOB, FDNY, and DEP expediting and violations. We help you with settlements with the Department of Finance and FDNY criminal tickets. We're located in Borough Park, Brooklyn, on the corner of 54th Street and 16th Avenue, 718-871-0382. 5318 16th Avenue. Again, your corner 54th Street and 16th Avenue. And of course, we have ChinaGlatt.com, ChinaGlatt.com. Check out their website. I really don't have to tell you anything more what they do. You can reserve a table by them, 718-438-2576. They are just a wonderful restaurant. Take a look at their menus. Take a look at what they do. Great service. They're located at 4413 13th Avenue. I did forget to say their address. And Esty, I think you forgot to tell us Arcadia's address earlier.
Oh, okay, because people know Arcadia, I feel like. Okay.
Go ahead.
So yeah, we have Soft Fusion Inc. They are a software development company that can help create affordable and intuitive problem solving for all your internet needs and your software needs. You can call them at 718-215-9800 for your free consultation. And of course, we have Arcadia. They are a dairy restaurant located at 4815 12th Avenue, and they have a lunch buffet every day from 12 to 3. Very delicious. And it's only $25 per person, including coffee and tea. Then we have Pescata Carne.
Where are they located?
I said it. You missed it. No,
I did?
It was 4815 12th Avenue.
Very good, Esty.
Okay.
Good.
So yeah, we have Pescata Carne. They have delicious foods like duck and handmade gnocchi and exotic dishes, a broad range of food. They're located at 509 Avenue P. And then, of course, they have Pescata New York. They are a dairy version located at 1776 Ocean Avenue. And you should try their salmon shallots and their Belgian waffles and their Napoleon. Well, there's so much stuff to try. Ooh, their s'mores with a little like biscuit in it is very delicious. And then, of course, we have change pain. If you are in pain and you are suffering and you don't feel that there's help out there, I don't know if you have family, friends who either give you bad advice or aren't looking out for your best interest, I'd like to help any way I can and just talk you through whatever it is that you're dealing with and how to see things from a healthier perspective. I know everybody thinks that we know best and that we're the smartest. But there is a healthy way of looking at the world and being able to trust yourself that you can make good judgments. So you can come see me. My office is located in Borough Park. You can email me at changepain@gmail.com or call 347-687-9995.
Good.
And I'll just be able to help you with other things. I wanted to talk about something in that line of thing, right? Everybody thinks that what they have is the best thing. For example, if someone has very pretty eyes, right? They think, oh, having pretty eyes is more important than having pretty ears, let's say, because they have it and they want to compete in a race that they can win. The same way everyone thinks, oh, I'm the smartest because I know, let's say, buildings very well, and that's the smartness that's important. Everybody says that the smartness they have is the most important one because
no, but they use it
because we want to win in a competition that we can win. So if I know aerodynamics the best, and you know in quantum physics, oh, you're not as smart as me. I know aerodynamics. Quantum physics isn't as important.
Are you crazy, Steve? Somebody says I know the alphabet better than the United count doesn't make.
No, I'm saying is
you
people,
can't do that. You can't
whatever you are good at, you're like, that's the important one because we all want to compete in a race where we can win, but that's our ego. But if we can recognize that nobody is smarter or better, everybody has their own unique attributes and it's not better, it's just different, then you can realize that, it's not that we know everything best. Everyone has different areas of expertise and we should be open to learning from everyone.
Well,
yeah.
First of all, I want to give a shout out to Ellie. Hello, Ellie. I know you're listening out there, and I just want to make sure that you have a great week. I know sometimes things are hard, and the holidays are coming around, so I just want to tell everybody.
Keep saying that. No, summer is not over. I'm not letting it get over.
I know.
No, we have 2 more weeks. Let's not even talk about winter.
You got it. And don't forget, I am going to have a big barbecue, Esther. I'm going to invite everybody.
Right. Oh, so I'm coming to that.
Right. So I think the big date is going to be August 27th. We're going to have a big barbecue
in
the Borough Park Flatbush area. Burgers, steaks, hot dogs. And then, of course, you're going to hear me speak for a couple of minutes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should I be your bartender? There's no alcohol.
No alcohol.
You don't people to go crazy.
I don't think so. Maybe they might have beer. I doubt it. I don't think we're going to have it because we're going to have a lot of people coming around. Also, I got these little magnets that I'm going to start passing around to people.
Ooh, magnets. Okay. That sounds fun.
It has my picture on it.
Okay.
Okay, good.
People get to see your face every day.
Right. I'm posting all over town. You should all know that I'm going to remind you again, 48th district. But Esty, the holiday season is coming. No matter which way you want to believe it or not. And according to the Jewish calendar, we just started a very holy month of El. It's for the non-Jewish listeners out there, it is the month of repentance, a month of that you have to start getting ready for the holy holidays. And it's a very serious time, but not only just for yourself to get, and I'm not here to preach, Esty, okay? What I am to tell you is that it's not only for you to get yourself straight and to put yourself closer to God, but it's to go out there to help other people to get themselves closer to God. Help them with their charity. Help them to do good, to go out and feed people. Some people.
Wait, we should help others do good. Shouldn't everyone choose for themselves what good they want to do?
Some people can't. They need a little bit of guidance. They need a little bit of help.
But they don't know where to do good.
Right. Some people just need to be guided, or somebody better just grab your kid, go visit somebody, go do a little bit more charity. I'm not giving you ideas.
I know.
It's just, this is a month where, according to the Jewish people, it's a chance for you to change your ways.
I know. So, but you're saying that helping other people is the top. And I did believe that helping people is the most, but helping yourself is more important than helping others. Because when you're not helping yourself, you can't help anyone. So I would rather people work on being better people to themselves and they should help others, but not before that they're like happy with themselves. And, I know like this month people are like, oh, God's going to judge us. And it's almost God is not a harsh God. He's not judging you like you're bad. This is just the month to be like, hey, what have I been doing for the past year? It's just a time for reflection. What have I been doing? How can I be doing better? And, what can I do to make the next year even better than this one and to make myself the best me? Like, God's not judging us. If, people are like, oh, he says if we're going to live or die. That's not scary at all. If we're meant to die, then we are. And if we're meant to live, then that's good too. I mean, every day of life is a chance for us to, do anything because there's so many unlimited possibilities. But I don't think we should be afraid. I feel like I've been taught to be afraid of Elul, of God's judgment. But I don't think that God's judging us. I think that he loves us and he wants us to be our best. That's all.
We got like 20 more minutes on the show, and I want to just talk about something.
Okay.
Elkie is not calling on the show, and Z is not here, so I'm able to go and rip the gun problem.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lady who's a gun advocate. You know what I mean? And what did she do? She went out and started shooting people. You know what I mean?
I'm pro guns. Let's shoot people to prove something. How does that make sense?
I don't know. All I know is, again, you're having people with guns which are no good. And again,
legal ones or not legal ones?
I think she had a legal one she flipped out with.
What?
She's a gun advocate.
How did she get tested to even get the gun?
I don't know, but I'm just telling you, if you stop the guns. And then yesterday I'm reading, the cops and prosecutors busted nearly 24 suspected drug dealers. And again, guns, 22 guns, 22 people were caught, and guns were all over the place. You got to stop the guns. We got to stop the guns.
So I was thinking of, like they with a death penalty, that it's really terrible that we take it into our own hands. Like, I know we are the messenger of God. Let's say someone has to die and let's say they get the death penalty. We're messengers of God, but I really hate the concept that humans can take another human's life and that it's somehow okay. So what if we had a small island where instead of killing people, all the murderers can live there and live free of the law? So we're not killing them, but we're not helping them live.
So there is a movie, by the way.
I think there's a movie on this already.
Where they had New York Island made just for all prisoners.
Okay.
And then it just went wild and crazy.
As long as they can't get off the island and
but
we
give them themselves, they're tortured.
But they were going to think about this.
Kill themselves?
What do you mean kill themselves? These the people I want to put on that island, we're going to get the death penalties. As in either they live here or they die. So living here, they have a chance of survival. At least it's not us doing it. Then we can say God's going to kill them or not. It's not on us.
Are you crazy?
I mean, you don't give them like weapons and stuff, but you put them on this island and say, hey, you can't live around society because you obviously might hurt people. But if you guys want to hurt each other or be good, that's on you. And
okay, I'm getting off this subject. Next subject. Governor Cuomo is rerunning for election for governor.
I did not know that.
Okay. It's an election year, Esty, and he is up to run for governor again.
Okay.
Okay, good. He has a lady running against him by the name of Cynthia Nixon. She used to be on that show,
Sex and the City.
Sex and the City.
Oh, she's pro weed. That's why I'm pro her.
It's only pro weed, but she's pro a lot of. She's against labor unions. She's
against unions.
Unions don't like her. She's making everybody crazy.
That's great.
Now she believes. Now listen to this one. She believes that, and this is something that I'm very scared. There's something called the Taylor Law, which doesn't allow government employees to strike.
Okay.
She says they should be able to strike.
I think they should. Ooh. Okay.
What do you mean you think you should? You mean you telling me which we had a
not
couple years
strike?
ago?
Well, they should be able to petition or do it in a normal way.
They have people who represent them. You just are talking that if we had this happen for all the train conductors or all the train people.
Wait, hold on. I heard this.
Running and buses running.
I heard this amazing story. Yeah. I think it was somewhere in Asia that basically the workers went on strike, but they don't want to make the city stop. So what they did was the bus drivers, they took people on, but didn't let anybody pay for it, so that the whole system was working, but the companies were losing money, and that is genius.
That's crazy.
No, they work.
They can get arrested.
What do you mean they can get arrested?
That's stealing.
No, okay. All the bus drivers, instead of striking and putting the entire city out of work, they went on the bus. They still drove their regular routes. People got on the bus. The workdays thing.
But they'd be fired then, and they were allowed.
What do you mean? But they all went on strike. They would fire everybody in the company. This way, only the company lost money, but it didn't ruin the people's lives. I thought that was a brilliant idea. What do you mean? Rather the whole city should get shut down because they're striking? Or who did they want to listen?
Yeah.
They were doing it for a few days. They're losing money, so they're going to make some changes.
So then the company will just stop letting the bus drivers go out the next day. That's all.
Maybe, but then they'll have nothing. They won't have any bus drivers, and they'll just have. What I'm saying is, it's better to instead of not going to work and striking, is helping.
She doesn't have a good idea, and I think that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I think people are going to vote for her just because she's famous. I feel like it's best to first get famous, then run for politician.
Well, I think Governor Cuomo. I happen not to like Cuomo, but I think that he beats her hands down. Plus, she's gay.
She's gay?
Yeah.
I mean, you think I have a shot? No, I'm kidding. Oh, so she's going to be very pro that.
Yeah. Anyways, there's another little story that's coming out that you remember last year when Trump had a problem, there were some organizers who organized a white supremacist rally in Charlottesville, Virginia. And they just got a petition approved Thursday to hold another far-right event, and this time directly in front of the White House. Now, these white supremacists, they're like Nazis and they hate
It's
Jews
very
and the blacks and the
tough.
Spanish.
Like,
Why would we allow them
because people do have a right to freedom of speech.
but these guys make trouble and there's always something that happens bad over there with them. And what freedom of speech? Freedom of speech to kill somebody else?
Not to kill someone, to say that you hate, like if you want to go around saying I hate kangaroos, you should be allowed to have a platform to say it.
Not if you hate black people, not if it's called a hate
But
crime, not if you hate gay people.
No, a hate crime is if you hurt someone because of it. If you hate someone but never touch them or hurt them in any way, you're just like, hey, I don't like you, but I just don't want you in my life.
So why do you need a rally to tell the whole world about it? Why do they have to?
They don't need a rally, but I guess they want to feel heard. That like
the gay people, they need a gay pride parade to let the whole world know that they're gay. Why?
I would love to speak to them. Like, why do they hate people? Like, how does that useful in their life?
People, they just feel that the other people are below, like the Nazis. They believe that the Jews were below them. That's why they killed them.
Everybody believes everybody's below them because everyone thinks that they're on top. That's what the ego is.
Okay,
so
again, we just can't get on the same page today.
No, we are. I'm just definitely.
So you're allowing them to have a protest, and
I don't know if I allow it. I'm not. I think any protest that promotes hate should not be allowed. Like you can have free speech, but if it promotes hate, then we shouldn't be pro it.
That's what the white supremacists think. They promote
I know,
hate.
right? I just think that they want to be like open to freedom of speech, but
but
we should be. Hate. You have freedom of speech, but you cannot gather publicly to hate on things because that's bad for everyone. People think that the reason they do, like, they don't want to hurt other people is so other people shouldn't get hurt. No, when we hurt other people, we get broken. When you hurt your fellow.
Somebody just texted me a question. Yeah. What happens if when the Nazis first started their protests, they would have been stopped their rallies in the beginning? Maybe the Holocaust wouldn't have happened.
I don't think that they're going to create a Holocaust by going in front of the White House.
People are texting me that that this could lead to another Holocaust, and they believe more people die. Some people believe the Holocaust can't happen again.
So first off,
I don't believe it can.
No, I think the next war will be fought with bombs and like other religions. Not
okay. Again, next story. You ready?
Okay.
Okay.
I had so many thoughts on this one, but I forgot it. Okay, go on.
Okay, fine. There was a story that somebody in the middle of the night
Mm-hmm.
Thought his Uber car was there. Remember, it was all over the news, and he knocked on a window, and the guy came out in the middle of the night, punched him in the head. He fell down, and he's unconscious, and he's injured.
What?
They found the guy. It was a coach, an assistant basketball coach for Wake Forest University in North Carolina. But I thought it happened here. Faces assault charges after punching a tourist and leaving him mortally injured on a Queen Street over the weekend. Jamil Jones surrendered to police early with a lawyer at his side just 2 days after doctors took this Florida tourist, Sandor Zabuzo, it did happen here, off of life support. Zabuso was returning to his Long Island City Queens hotel after attending his stepsister's wedding. And he saw a parked SUV on the 29th Street corner. He thought it was his Uber car. He knocked on the thing, and this guy just came out and just slammed his head, punched him in the head.
Did he think he was attacking him or something?
So that's what it is. Could it be that right now Jones faces a misdemeanor assault charge? It's unclear if he'll face more serious charges as the investigation continues. And this guy is a coach. He was he had some,
maybe he didn't realize
part of Homeland Security. What do you mean he didn't realize? You mean he thought that somebody was attacking his window at 2:00 in the morning?
Well, if someone knocks on your window at 2 a.m, you're afraid.
Don't open the window. Why do you have to jump out and punch the guy?
Yeah, that is weird.
Your car?
That is, yeah. Maybe he was just very. That is a weird story.
Yeah. So again, you guys have to be careful out there. You have to control your anger. I also have to learn how to control my anger. So when you WhatsApp me or insult me, I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to control.
That's very big of you.
I think it's wrong because I like to fight back, like Trump. He answers back. He's not a dumbbell. He says, "Listen, you insulted me. I'm a grown man. You have no right to insult me."
You know what the difference is between an adult and a child is a child loses control and can't control it. The way there are a bunch of adults that are really children, and the way is if they get triggered, can they still be rational and calm? If someone says something to you that you're like, how dare you say it, but you can be like, okay, you know what, this other person just doesn't understand. I don't have to care about what they think, and you can be calm about it even though you're triggered, then you're an adult.
But then they spread the word because you're not denying their charges. They say something like,
people who want the truth will come and ask you. If they don't want the truth and they want to hear gossip, then there's nothing you can do.
How many times can you repeat the truth to them, and how many times can you defend yourself? After a while you get tired of it.
Then stop defending yourself. Know that you're good enough, and if they want to believe bad things about you, you can't change their mind.
It will hurt you. It could hurt your business. You know that today an allegation, you can hurt your business, lose your wife, lose your family, and it's not true. They say where there's smoke, there's fire. It's not true, and they hurt your whole life, and then you get depressed, and then you can go down hurting.
Yeah.
That's very bad.
I don't know. Hurting other people. the thing is, we are, when I'm in a room, a crowded room full of people, I think every single one of the people in that room is me. If I hurt any one of them, I am hurting myself, because separation is an illusion of this dimension, like of humanity. It is not, we are not separate. Everybody is me at some point. I can feel everybody's pain.
I don't know.
So like thinking like, oh, that's the bad guy. No, that's me. When I see someone who really annoys me and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really just don't want them to exist, I think, wow, which part of me is this guy or this girl?
Well,
Like,
I don't like mean people. I don't, I was invited to a birthday party event last week.
yeah.
And it was so nice. He had a few hundred people there, and I was speaking to all of them. They all came. They were nice. They were kind. And even one of the people that I was fighting with on one of the WhatsApp groups, we hugged each other,
Yeah.
and we had a good laugh. He says, Heshy was just on the WhatsApp, and I just want you to. I'm going to give a shout out to Shami. Thank you that we hugged each other. The point is, you know how to make peace, and you have to show love for your fellow man. And I love that. I didn't even want to go home.
The people that don't love others are people who hate themselves. If you love yourself, you do not hate others.
But I do hate some other people.
That means you don't love all the parts of yourself. There are parts of yourself that you're like, oh, this part is not good. Go in the back corner.
Some people that are so mean. How can I love those mean people?
What about there's a mean part of you? If you can see meanness in other, that means there's a meanness in you. If you can love yourself even though you're mean, like, hey, sometimes I'm a mean person. I'm not going to judge myself for it. I have parts of me that are negative, and that's okay.
One of my daughter-in-law says I'm mean to my boy.
Right. So exactly. You can only see meanness in others if it's in you. So if you just accept, hey, sometimes I'm mean, I tried the best I can, then I won't hate others.
I'm tough. Tough love is a very
good
love.
So then think about this. The people that are being mean to you is just tough love too. If you want to label it there.
So you know what? Then answer me this question. There's a Jewish press. I hate the Jewish press.
Yeah, it's the only one I grew up with. So
right, me too.
I know it really
it's like
well.
A comic book newspaper. And in the Jewish press, there's a section each week called the Serve section.
Okay, what does it mean?
The Serve section is it's a section where these men don't want to give their wives gets.
Oh, and they like write their names down?
They write their names down. They tell them where they live, and they say, oh, you haven't given get since 2005. This guy Benson, this guy Knuffler since 2009. And they go through the whole list, like this new guy is Andrew Friedman from Hicksville, New York, 2000. And they actually print it each week.
Wow.
Now, does the Jewish press hate by showing who these people are?
I think that they're trying to do a community service.
You just told me, but they're showing hate.
Why are they showing hate?
Bad about it. Maybe they don't know the whole story. Maybe they do know the whole best.
I don't know if there's any story so let's say someone doesn't want to give a get to his wife because he's going to lose the house.
But this is a hateful section. Why are you printing it about
these guys? Hateful section?
You're embarrassing these. I mean, I disagree. I believe that these guys are wrong and they have to give a get. This is the only part of the Jewish press that I actually agree with, that it should be published.
I don't know if it's good or bad.
The rest of the comic book of the Jewish press, I think, is garbage, like the yeshiva world. Just a fake.
I'm surprised that a newspaper would even take a side in this. I mean, I think it's good for them to put people hey.
Why not? I mean, a woman that needs a get and is trapped for 7 or 10. There's one lady here since 2005. Another one since 2009.
Can I go speak to her husband? I really want to. I would love that.
What are you going to do about it?
I want to go talk to him and ask him, what does he think he's going to get out of anything?
Well,
so yeah.
I
wanted to talk about let's say choosing the wrong husband or choosing the wrong friend. I wanted to talk about how you can know. You know how you meet someone and it could take you years to get to know them, and after years you'll be like, oh, they are terrible people. Why am I their friend? Right? This is a way to know right away how you're going to feel about someone in 5 years from now. Let's say.
Go ahead.
Okay. So when you meet someone, okay, for the first time, right? Think about, how do they make you feel? Usually we're so busy listening to the conversation, we're not feeling it. Are they making me feel happy? Are they making me feel intimidated? How do they make me feel? Second thing is, every person you meet is giving you an energy. You ever saw someone on the street and they're like, oh, can I have some tzedakah? They're putting this energy of, please feel sorry for me, right? There's this energy that they're putting on you. Some people have this energy of, I'm so amazing and everyone loves me. And when you're around them, you're like, oh, wow, this person's so amazing and I love them and I don't know why. It's an energy that they're putting on you. So listen to, how am I feeling? What is the person across from me trying to make me feel about themselves? Noticing that. Right. And you have to go wait for 2 hours from this person. After you're talking to them, you leave for 2 hours. You don't talk to them. You don't text them. Hold on.
I try to make people feel happy.
No, I know. But when you're not around them, how you feel about them comes out. Because when you're next to them, their energy is telling you how to feel about them. When you're not next to them, you're like, wait, I didn't think that they were so awesome. And I didn't really feel bad for them. Why don't they go, So that's just
crazy.
I'm sorry. That's just a good way to get to know how you really feel about a person.
We got a few minutes left. So let's take a caller.
So yeah, hi guys. You're listening to the Just Enough Heshy Show. Call in at 718-303-9090.
Go ahead, push your button.
Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy and Esty.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? What's your name?
Larry.
Hello, Larry. How are you?
Harry with an H, like Heshy.
Oh, okay. Harry, that I got. Hello, Harry. How are you? What can we do for you tonight? Well, you got any questions or comments?
Okay, quick thing about the Jewish press with the Aguna section over there. They go based on what the Bezdin gives them. Someone did not respond to the Bezdin, and the Bezdin put the syrup on them. Then it's sent into the Jewish press. So it's not that they're taking sides; they're going based on halacha over there.
Yeah, but my question is, so you're just telling me that they didn't even respond to court. So automatically, since they have a default judgment, you have a right to write them up. I understand if they went to court, maybe, but I mean, I agree that these guys should give gets.
That's the halacha. That's based on it's quoting based on halacha. The fact is, they get it wrong sometimes in the Jewish press. As you know, they put my name in one time. You told me that's my face one shot.
Oh. Okay.
What? Why they put your name in?
Because it was a mistake. It was somebody else that had the same name as me.
So wait, so they didn't put in your name. They put in someone else's name that happens to have the same name as you.
Right, and Heshy thought that was me.
I never said that was you. I never said.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I made
well, if
a
he did, he did not realize.
I did not. If anything, I said, "Why did they do that?" And I wanted to have an answer, but I never accused you of that.
He wanted to like hear you say like, "Oh, of course it's not me." He didn't want it to be like,
I knew, and I knew it wasn't you.
well, you know I'll give him the guess, so
I know that.
You know who I am.
You're good. Oh, right. I said, okay. First of all, I apologize. That must have been like 20 years ago.
Not exactly. We're close. You know who I am, Heshy.
Yes, I do. Now I know who you are, Harry. How are you?
Fine. Okay. Go back to yourself.
Okay. Good. I hope you like the show.
I'm gonna see. Heshy, I'm going to Israel in 2 days. Maybe I'll see Yaakov when I'm there.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, make sure he's not keeping out of trouble. You
Make
see,
sure he's keeping out of trouble.
People to help you out.
Yeah. Well,
what yeshiva is he in?
He's going to yeshiva that I'm not happy with. It's called Yishuei Lev, to what I understand. And
do they have a good record of bringing out good kids?
I don't know. I really don't know. We've done a little bit of research on there, and I'm just not happy that if the parent says no, you're still going to accept the child.
What if his parents were not Jewish at all, and he was about tshuva going there, and his parents said, "No, you cannot go to yeshiva," and he says, "Oh, but I want to be religious." Would they still say no to the parents? Like, where's the line?
Yeah, Harry. Where's the line, Harry? I mean,
they think they can help your kid be religious.
They probably won't take the kid in because they're not getting paid tuition.
No, they're gonna get paid. The kid has money.
No, from you, I know they're gonna get paid. AJ's there now. Also be yeshiva, by the way.
Who's?
AJ.
Oh, okay.
My Benji's brother.
Very nice. So I'm just telling you that if the parent says no, even if the kid is 18, what age limit are we allowed to control our kids, Harry? I believe.
Well, first off, never. You're never supposed to control your kids. Like, guide.
You have until he's married.
I agree.
No, I hate that. My entire life, they've been saying, "Oh, it's okay. You can have control of your life when you're married." You know why? Because then you're tied down by responsibility, so you can never fully be free or do what you want.
Life is responsible.
Why? Why can't I have a few years of doing nothing or just choosing what I want? I have to be responsible every minute of my life.
Let the man talk.
Sorry.
You don't want your parents controlling you. Move out of their house. That's what it is.
That's true. Yes, you should move out of their house if you don't want them controlling you. But did they give you so little tools that you can't move out of your house because you've been so like attached to their beliefs?
Harry, thank you for your call. Harry, we're coming to the end of the show. Thank you for your call, baby boy. Well, Esty, I disagree, and I like Harry's answer. We are in control. Let me tell you something. People say, "Oh, I'm marrying for love. I'm marrying for this." Marriage is a commitment. Marriage is a deal. So, you fight with your wife. You argue. When you argue with your friends, sometimes you hate them. You like it. You know how many times children say to their parents, "I hate you. I love you." So it doesn't. This is a serious thing. Commitment.
You know what I feel like? I feel like if you hit 22 and you don't get married, you're like, oh my gosh, I can figure out who I am as a person, and I don't have to first figure out who my kids are and decide who I am at 40. Do you know how amazing it is to not be married young? I know they do it because they want to make you safe, but they never let you blossom as your own individual person. You just become part of a team, part of a family, and you never get to know who you are. And I think it's so great.
Why waste your life when you could? You know how many people want it? I was at this
waste your life.
I was at this party Thursday night or Wednesday night. I don't remember when it was. Maybe Thursday night, and it was a singles event. And again, I was there meeting people, greeting people. Yes, I was there for political, and I also went to say congratulations, happy birthday to my friend there. The point is, these people are dying to get married. They're dying to, and it's too late. And they've wasted.
There's no too late. There's no such thing as too late.
I know it's not too late, but they're regretting that they're not married, and they've been single for many years. So my point to you is,
well, you know what? I think that until they find themselves, they're not going to get married because they're busy looking for something in the wrong place. First, figure out who you are. Then you'll be able to find someone who matches you. If you don't know who you are, you're just marrying anything. You have to first know what you are before you find out what you want to attach yourself to.
Esty, you've been wonderful again as
You
always.
too.
You just don't stop. You make me happy. Your energy is
And
wonderful.
vote for Heshy.
Vote for Heshy,
September 13.
And we're going to announce next week for sure when the barbecue is. What day? I'm going to give you all at least a
Woohoo!
week's notice where the barbecue is going to be, where you're going to come. You're going to have some great, super glatt kosher food
Ooh.
with a serious rabbi overseeing this. So thank you, everybody, for listening to the show. Come back and join us again next week at 9 p.m. at Just Enough. And I have a wonderful guest going to come on the show. We're going to shock you again out of the blue. And here goes our music. And don't forget, Just Enough Heshy, September 13th, District Leader, 48th District.
Woo!
Understands and listens to your every word. Someone who can advocate for your community. Someone who believes in equal opportunity.
Uncle Heshy.
В Нью-Йорке 10 часов вечера.
Спонсор точного времени.